Hey guys, this is Julie from Crafty Beach on YouTube, and I have a fun Dollar Tree Christmas DIY for out front of your house. I'm going to take a Dollar Tree plunger and two of their plastic bowls. Doesn't really matter which one, I just wanted the plain bowls without all of the ornate texture on there. And I'm going to use the plunger handle here for the sucker stem. So this is going to be a giant candy sucker to go with like a Candyland theme out front in my landscaping for Christmas. Now, usually the handle of a candy sucker is just white. So I'm just going to paint that with some white acrylic paint to give it that feel. And we're going to be attaching it to the two bowls. And I have a fun way of DIYing these. And I also have a DIY where we do like the lollipop, but this one's going to be more of like the round sucker, like a Tootsie Roll Pop or something like that. So to cover it, I'm using some of this red metallic foil from the Dollar Tree. It comes like 4 sheets to a package. And what I'm doing is just using some duct tape to attach it to the inside of the bowl. One of the pieces is enough to cover each one of the bowls. So I do all 4 corners and then I go back and tape down the remaining sides so it gets a nice full fit. And that should be like half of it. So it doesn't really matter what color you get if you're going to wrap yours with some metallic foil like this. I'm going to do the same thing here with my second bowl and second sheet, just using duct tape because it's going to be outdoors. I do want it to be strong, but you know what? You're not going to be able to see inside these, so it doesn't really matter how it looks inside. Now I want to put the two together like that to give me the fun candy sucker look. And I also cut the plunger handle at a little bit of an angle so it'll be easier for me to drive this in the ground. But I do want to attach it to the sucker. I'm using my heated craft knife. You could always try this with a drill as well if you don't have this, or you could always heat up your razor blade as well. This worked pretty well, but be careful. These little plastic party bowls from the Dollar Tree are very brittle and they will break on you if you're not careful. I cut it just big enough for the plunger handle, add a little bit of hot glue, and then I just screwed the little end with the screw that went into the plunger into the lollipop, reinforcing it with some more hot glue. Now I want to go ahead and make like the bottom part of the wrapper where, you know, it looks like it's all wrapped up. So I cut another piece of the foil down in half and then into a quarter, cutting a hole in the middle like that so it'll give me the rest of the candy wrapper. I'm going to use hot glue to go ahead and attach that, and we can cinch that up. It'll make it look like the candy sucker is wrapped up for Christmas. And I love the red color. For the ribbon, I'm using some of this Dollar Tree white ribbon with the candy cane stripes on it. I thought that would be really cute to go with this theme. And I just tie it and tie a simple bow here to decorate this part of it. Now it's time to put the two together. I used hot glue for this, but you might want to use E6000 or something like that because I noticed that the hot glue, there's really no way to clean it up if you get too much on there. And you might be able to see it a little bit, but this is how it looks if you just glue them together. I didn't really like the look of it, so I'm going to decorate mine a little bit more. So I decided to bling up around the candy sucker with some more of that Dollar Tree ribbon. And I'm just following where the two bowls came together, attaching this with hot glue. And we're also going to be decorating a little bit more because, of course, you can see like the hot glue through that. But that's my first layer of ribbon. My second layer is going to be some of their diamond mesh ribbon in the red. I think that will be really pretty together with that red foil and give it some Christmas decor. So I just attached that with hot glue all the way around, and we're almost done with this DIY. I made lots of fun giant candy like this for my Christmas landscaping, and I think it all looks so cute together. This is the giant sucker, and you can also see how well it coordinates with the giant lollipop that I also made for my landscaping.